Hello, this is Chris Holdley, and I'm kind of rushing right now. We're supposed to get a freeze tomorrow, so I did some coleus plants before to winterize them over, and now I'm looking at saving my Canna Lilies. So the first step is basically getting these guys out of here to make it easy, and I've already harvested some and put these in here, and I may try to go ahead and get some of the more of the dirt off of them later on, but I'll do that another time. Right now it's just kind of saving them. So the first thing you want to do is just cut these Canna Lilies back so you get a little bit easier access to them. And another thing you will need to do is obviously make sure you have a box to put them in. I prefer cardboard. That way it kind of gets rid of some of the moisture. It'll kind of absorb it. Otherwise it's plastic, it may hold moisture. So once you kind of got them kind of somewhat cleared back, now the next step is to kind of go ahead and get them, dig them out a little bit. So I'm just going to get in here and try to pull them out. Once I get one, then it will be easier. Not easy. I think it might all come out at once. I was hoping to leave the coleus in here, but I think I'm going to have to sacrifice them. All right. Alright, get the coleus out of the way. I think I'll just tip it over a little bit. Get some better leverage. Try to dig down in there. Try to get some of that coleus out of there. Now that right there really isn't much, so I'm not even going to try to save that guy. Alright, I kind of get underneath them. Okay, so there, I got a bunch right there. Now I'm just going to shake off all the dirt and other plant material. Right here it's kind of a couple bunches, so I'm just going to slowly break it apart. Let the plant kind of decide what's kind of hanging on. Get all the dirt off. We really don't want any dirt, or as much as possible. We want that removed. And once we get that done, now we're going to get rid of any of the other flesh on these guys, so I don't need the stalks. So I'm just going to cut those off. So, and then any of these roots right here, I'm just going to try to cut those off, as many of them as possible. And then in the box. Again, try to get as many of these roots off because we don't want anything really decaying. If any of these canes are loose, then I like just to separate them. It makes getting the dirt off easier. And again, I grab all the roots and then kind of just give them a haircut. Again, we don't want that material in there because we want these guys to dry out. And so it dries over winter, so that way in the spring we can plant them. Again, this is kind of just shake them around. It kind of loosens them enough that the bulbs are coming loose with them. So cut the stems off. And these I'll store in the garage so that way it's somewhat cool in there but not freezing. That way the plants kind of stay in that dormant state. You don't want to put them in a warm room or anything. You want to kind of keep them in a cool room. Again, we're getting all these roots off. Putting it in there. Get rid of these stems. This one's shooting up. That's not going to do me any good, so might have a few that don't survive through, but that's okay. That's why you have a lot of them. I'm sure if you have other ideas, you might have some different methods of how to do this, but this is how I've been doing it for the last 5 years or so. Maybe more than that, but mainly 5, just because I got tired of buying more Canna Lilies. If you see any rotten tubers or anything, you kind of want to get rid of them. And basically just kind of continue doing that, and then I'll close up the box, kind of put in a dark area in the basement garage. And that way it kind of keeps cool, goes dormant, dries up. I may sometime later go back, and if I see anything rotten in there or any more soil that I didn't get knocked out today, then I'll go back and get those knocked out and then put them back in the box, close it up, and put it in storage. So that's how I winterize my Canna Lilies and save them for the next year. Thank you. Have a great day. And Leonard, what do you say? Subscribe.
Subscribe.
All right. Thank you, guys. Let me know if you got any questions or anything else, or if you got a different method of doing it. Thank you. And again, this is in the Midwest. So, you know, some areas, they don't have to go ahead and winterize like this stuff, but we do. Have a great day, guys. Bye.